Hey everybody, Adam from Atlas Gunworks. Talking about DLC and DLC care for a moment. We're seeing a lot of customers not taking proper care or maintenance of the DLC coating. So here's two frames, both back from DLC, both very ashy colored, almost a really light gray. This is actually black in color, but what you got to keep in mind with DLC or CRN or PVD, TIN, all those vapor coatings are all the same. They're extremely microporous, so the protection you get is not as much the coating as the coating's micropores. So if you watch this frame for me, the top frame, now I've turned it black. So the frame's holding the oil. That microporous DLC coating, and there's probably a billion pores on there, is holding the coating. And so if you get oil, water, moisture, H2O, or sweat, salt, some variation of those things on your gun, all you have to do is displace it with oil and you're gold. So if you drop this thing into a tank and let it sit overnight, water, all the oil would remove itself, and then you would have corrosion start because the pores would get filled with water. Same thing, what we see a lot is guys are sweaty, right? So their hands dripping all over the back of the gun, and they let the salt water sit there. While the salt and water over time displace the coating, then you start to get corrosion. So basically, you've got to keep the guns either sprayed or wiped down over time with some oil, but as long as you re-oil and replace. And so if you live in the Northeast here in the wintertime, it's dry, you don't have to do it nearly as much. I don't think we've ever seen one rust here at the shop. We're humidity controlled too. But, in Florida, if you go shoot a match and you're a sweaty guy and you like to have your hand on your gun all afternoon and it's just running down there, eventually it's gonna defeat the coating. So keep your stuff oiled, and when you get water or salt or the combinations thereof or anything else that you wouldn't want on the gun, Hornet A one-shot gun cleaner and lube works really well to just displace that water and put oil back on there, or you can use an oily rag or whatever you're into, but make sure that you're keeping oil on your DLC coating because it is microporous, and that is one of the things that it needs to function properly. Hope to see you guys on the range soon.